It's okay if you don't like tofu. I mean, we cannot all like everything, right? But you can only say that after trying at least 3 of my recipes. Maybe you don't know, but I've written 2 ebooks all about tofu. That's more than 60 recipes. I think tofu has a lot of potential, and this sweet and sour tofu with peppers is the right example. If you like sweet and sour taste, flavor, you're gonna love for sure this recipe. And let's see all the ingredients that you're gonna need. So this is firm tofu, but we want to make it extra firm, so once it's cooked, it's gonna become more crispy. I cut it in 3. You don't need a tofu press, so you can wrap it in a kitchen towel. You place a weight on top. For me, I'm gonna use a bowl filled with water, and then you let it rest for a few minutes, so it's gonna release the water inside. I suggest you to place a flat surface before putting the weight on top. And if you don't have a big bowl that you can fill with the water, you can also use a pile of books. Can you see the towel? So now the tofu released all the extra water that we don't need for this recipe today, and it became more firm. Instead of cutting the tofu into cubes with your knife, break the tofu with your hands. So you're gonna create irregular pieces. They're gonna hold the sauce even more, and they become more crispy. Now add the cornstarch and some salt. Every side of the tofu should be covered, okay? You can bake the tofu in the oven, or you can also air fry it for about 20 minutes in the air fryer, and in the oven a little bit more. I think in the oven 25 minutes should be enough. In the meantime that the tofu is cooking, we're gonna slice an onion and we're gonna fry in the pan. I like to cut it really thinly. We're gonna prepare the peppers, cutting them in little cubes. I'm gonna use half of the red pepper, half of a yellow one, and also half of the green one that I have in the fridge because I think it's almost leaving me. If you don't have all of them, you can also use just the red one. So the difference between the taste between them is really thin. So yeah, well, you know that you have this option. You don't have to go to a grocery store if you have only this one, right? You can just use the red one. I like to use all of the 3 because of the taste a little bit, but also because of the color. It's more colorful. Now we're gonna add all the other ingredients. If you want, instead of apple cider vinegar, you can use also balsamic vinegar. And we're gonna add also the lemon, squeeze of 1 lemon, soy sauce, and agave syrup. Instead of agave syrup, you can also use maple syrup or sugar, same amount. I want the sauce to be really saucy, so I'm gonna add a little bit of water. And we're gonna cook everything with a lid for about 10 minutes. Cook the veggies without the lid for other 5 minutes, and then we're gonna add the tofu. We want it super creamy, so we're gonna add a little bit more of cornstarch. if you have never tried tofu before, follow this recipe and follow the given measurements that I leave you below. I think it's amazing. If you like peppers, sweet and sour flavor, it's just, yeah, you have to give it a try because it's incredible. Thanks for sharing your time with me today, and see you next time. Ciao, ciao. The best part to film is when you eat.